Roblox has a reputation for picking terrible games for their events, but I had hope for the classic event until I saw the game lineup. Why do we need 2 out of the 10 games to be tower defense games, including one that skipped to tower defense? However, in this video, I'll discuss the best classic game on this list, which is undoubtedly Arsenal. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support would be a huge help. Now let's get started. First, I'll cover everything that happens in the Arsenal Classic event, so you can fully evaluate its strengths over the other classic games. You start off in an apartment with a pistol and quickly realize that an enemy known as 1x1x1x1 has broken into the Noob Factory, a research facility that creates noobs, as the name implies. 1x has made these noobs hostile and aggressive towards citizens. By this point, the noobs have already overrun most of the citizens, evident from the numerous piles of bodies scattered everywhere. Additionally, 1x has hired guests and snipers to attack and guard the factory, and it seems that 1x has made a noob generator that you must turn off at the factory. As you make your way through the city, navigating through subways and trains towards the noob factory in hopes of stopping 1x, you notice that the enemies become stronger. Even the noobs, who initially fought with their fists, start carrying guns. Fortunately, you also acquire better guns as you progress, allowing you to eliminate them more efficiently. Upon reaching the far side of the city where the noob factory is situated, you advance inside, witnessing all the research conducted and acquiring the weapons that they have produced. Inside the factory, 1x has set up numerous traps to kill you. One trap drops you into a pit filled with zombies, and they also created a 1x enemy that can one-shot you if you get hit by its force field. Additionally, there are numerous obstacle courses that you must complete to progress. Just before reaching the generator, you see that 1x has started to flood the room you're in. You must climb up, pressing buttons to unlock different paths and a bit to escape the flooding room and make it to the generator. Once you arrive, you find a plethora of enemies, including an invincible 1x standing right in front of you. Fortunately, there's a conveniently placed self-destruct button right in front of him. When you press it, the battle ends, and you defeat 1x, turning off the noob generator, saving the day, and ridding the Arsenal world of noobs, also getting the 5 tokens you need. This game is excellent and highlights the effort that Rolf put into this game, much like they did with the Hunt, which is one of the best hunt games among the 100 available. One of my favorite aspects of this Arsenal mode was its placement of the ticks. The locations require effort to find them, but are not impossible, unlike some other games. For instance, there's the ticks on top of a movie theater roof they can access by climbing a crane. The game ensures that you will find most of the ticks locations, but you need to closely examine everything and figure it out yourself. One tick is hidden next to your apartment, where all other building entrances are blocked off, except one, which is blacked out. If you walk into it, it reveals the ticks. Rolf could have easily made all the doors black to waste your time, but they balanced it well, making it a mix of skill and a little exploration. Challenging, but not impossible. Another key feature of this game mode is its creativity. The journey to the noob factory is inventive, involving a subway and a train where you're besieged by noobs and guests. The creativity shines even more once you enter the factory, with traps leading into a completely different green-themed area, likely matching the color of the 1x enemies you encounter shortly after being trapped. The flood escape room near the end is another example of their ingenuity. Arsenal stands out as a modern classic because of this creativity. When we look at the other games and compare them, it's not even a challenge on which is made better. Like in Drive Empire, the time it takes for you to complete the mode is absolutely ludicrous. Also, don't even get me started on the time it takes to finish the Blade Ball Classic mode. But for Arsenal, they actually took the time to make it playable in one sitting for the player. The repetitivity of the other classic games are also a relevant factor in Arsenal, because in the other games, they usually have it so they have to repeat multiple stuff over, such as a quest or levels. But for Arsenal, the only repetitive concept of it is when you die, you go back apart. But that's just a massive skill issue. The effort put into this game is evident, and it likely took a considerable amount of time to develop and conceptualize. As a reward for completing the game, you receive a skin and a death effect, which is a nice touch. Overall, they did an excellent job with this mode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.